Hello, everyone. Thank you all for being part of this community and also for joining us on today's masterclass, which is actually our first ever masterclass. Today's presenter will be one of our most valued community members, Obi, who is a fantastic presenter. I'll now be handing it over to him to start the class for real. Hang on. Okay, Obi, you shall take it from here then.
Yeah, thank you, Obi, for the nice intro. Thank you all guys for joining. Really appreciate it. So, as I use it, we're going to do the first masterclass of Leonardo. So, thanks for that. What are we going to tackle today? We're going to do some small prompts. I will show you a couple of prompts and how to build it to something like amazing, but with not much of prompting, not much knowledge you need to have, and still have like an amazing result. So the thing is, I'm not going to take it too long and too complex. This is just like for people that wants to start off with Leonardo, and then we'll see you forward. After the entire stream, you will get the prompt of my Poseidon, and we'll see further on with the question, the Q&A afterwards, and I will be the moderator of today. So without further ado, let's dive into it. I'm going to share my screen. So now you all should be able to see the plain app Leonardo.ai website. So once you actually log into, this is the first thing you're going to see. And from here, a lot of people are like, where are we going to start? Like, for example, to do like an image. All right, then we just like go to the AI image generation, click on it. And for a lot of people, this will be empty in the first beginning. So today we're going to tackle two models. These models are stable diffusion models, and you can find them right here where it says the fine-tune models. Today we're going to tackle a DreamShaper version 5, which is a very nice model, and also the Leonardo diffusion. All the settings I'm going to use as well are able to be done with the free plans until like the professionals and stuff on with the subscription plans. So without further ado, the first thing I wanted to show you guys was like, start very simple. Like for example, with this one, you get your AI generation toolbox here. You put the positive prompts in there. So everything you want to show on the picture or on the image, you need to put it right there. There are also in a negative prompt. I'm not going to talk about it right now, but this is actually, you're going to put every word in which you don't want to see on your image. And that is relatively crucial for like, let's say fingers, hands, legs, heads, stuff like that. So we're not going to tackle that today. That will be another masterclass we can achieve. So today we're going to perform small prompts and try to get you like an awesome result. So let's start off with, you can guys join or look at it or do a two screen, whatever you want. So for this one, I used flower. So in DreamShaper V5, this is, let me check. All right, click on it. Like the standard settings here on the left side pane, you will see exactly. For me, I use 4 images at once. Why do I do that? To see a consistency of your prompt. If your prompt is consistent, you will see like 4 times almost the same image, something around that. If you have like, let's say for 2 images, you only have like 2. And if one of the 2 is good, then you're not 100% sure that your prompt is really good. So for a lot of our prompt masters at Leonardo, we try to do like 3, 4 images and just check like, if it's consistent, we got like an amazing prompt to build further on. All right, so for this one, we use the flower one. And we just like check everything out. Prompt magic, we'll leave it off right now. We can play with it later on, that's no problem. The image dimensions, this is what actually If you can see it is on the fine-tune model, the Dreamshaper V5 works best on the 640 by 832. Now, a lot of people are like, Obi, can we use like something else? Sure you can, but keep in mind, depending on what you prompt, that you can have like 2, 3 heads, four legs, for example, feet that are like really weird. So keep in mind that the fine-tune will insist on which dimension it is learned from. All right. So for this purpose, we're going to use like the standard 640 by 832. And the guidance scale is set to 7, which is actually your standard one. Control net and tiling, we're going to tackle that in another masterclass because that are like specific needs for that as well. It's exactly the same with the image to image and the image prompt. We're going to actually combine those in one masterclass. The fixed seed as well, we're not going to use that one because a lot of people are like, what does it do and stuff like that. Just hover over the question mark and it will give you like a small definition of what it will do. All right. Scheduler as well. We got like from the paid plans a lot more to use, but I'm not going to do that. This is purely if you have like a free plan, you can do exactly the same like I'm doing right now. All right. So for this, if you went through the entire plane here on the left side, and it is basic besides like me just like picking up the 4 images, we just put like press on generate on the right button and let's see what it gives us. So that is a startup, guys. It can be a flower, it can be anything you like, right? So these are a couple of flowers, not bad, just plain flowers. The first one is a girl. And at this point, we can see like with the 4, there are 3 consistent, 1 is not. So what do we do now? If this is okay for you, by all means, just use it. But we're going to just like bump it up a notch. So I like, let's say, in flowers, maybe orchids would be a nice to do. Let me check and try a beautiful orchid. I'm going to try that one. There you go. Let's see what it gives us. And now we're going to build up the prompting. So at this point, this is just pure basic. You already get this from Leonardo straight out of the box. There's nothing tampered with. This is how everyone can get it right now with only 2 words, right? And for a lot of people, this is maybe just enough. If you want to have like a logo, just put some text in front of it and you're settled, right? But not at Leonardo. We're going to be actually doing a little bit more. And you guys want a little bit more as well, I know. So let's make it in space, perhaps. Yeah. A beautiful orchid in space. Let's generate it. See what it will come up with. So, and this is how we're going to build it up, right? This is the first prompting. And in all fairness, Leonardo did a great job because orchids in space is, yeah, an everyday use, I think. So what else can we do with it, right? At this point, we already have like something special. Leonardo gives us a very nice image generation of that Dreamshaper model. Yes, you can choose other models as well, but we will tackle that later. For this one, I'm not 100% satisfied yet. So at this point, we do a comma. Now the comma is actually a hard stop. If you put that behind any word you use, like that is really hard stop. So the first prompts before your comma is crucial. So it's every time it's going to be a specific prompt, it's going to be highlighted specifically for that. You're going to definitely see that big part before your prompt. Now let's see if we put a nebula extra, because in space we might see one. So let's see what it comes up with now. And see if it's like, you get the nice nebula shine on the back in space on an orchid or behind an orchid. So very nice. I'm loving this right now. what else can we actually do with it now? Because a lot of people, for this is already good. Now the intermediate people are coming to go on plane and saying like, yeah, but Obi, this is just like too plain for us, right? We want something more. So we started with a flower. We picked like for this stream, we picked like a beautiful orchid. It could be whatever, a rose, tulips, whatever you want. And we're just building up the prompts over and over and over and further. So for this now, make it do a color splash. And we'll check what it gives us. The color splash will actually give a lot more like color pump. So at this point, you'll see that with the first two, it is really bright and colorful in your face, right? So at this point, a lot of people will be more than happy that they already could do the image with this one. But not only Leonardo again. So we went like a couple steps further, and you guys can do that with whatever, in the front. Also, definitely see what I'm doing at this point with the commas. I'm dividing them because I definitely want to see it. So if you don't do that, it will get mixed in the first one, but very smooth. You know, and you won't have like the specific details coming out of it. If you do a comma with the hard stops, you will get a lot more and a lot precise image generation. So for this, what else can we do? Sometimes we're going to see like the details are lacking at if we get like more and more prompts. We're missing some details. So how do we fix that? A lot of them are like using intricate details. So at this point, we're going to actually force Leonardo to give us more details, actually. Let's see what it come up with. So now it's going to show us like complete weird stuff at this point. And that's what a lot of people are facing at a certain point. And then they're like, but it worked, like, for example, with this one, with this prompt. Now, why is it like that? I said intricate details. It's not giving me intricate details, right? No worries. First of all, if you experience this, don't give up at this point. This is trial and error for you in the beginning. And just like go back to this one or build even further. Like for this, I never give up on this prompt, and I want those intricate details, and those intricate details are going to be highlighted even further on. So at this point, I'm like, Obi, what can we do to actually get better results at this? I want something special now. And here is something nice you could all try. In the beginning, we started with beautiful orchid with flower, and we went to beautiful orchid. There's a nice word and a nice prompt. Hyper realistic, right? Now, this one you will see a lot under the prompters and the artists at this point. It's a common used prompt, and it will show you like a nice realistical touch. It gives it a more realistic touch, like a real feel to it. But at this point, I'm still not convinced that it is unique enough, right? Everyone can actually do this at this point. So me as a prompt master, I'm like, where can I make the difference? And now I'm going to pull some artists in. For this matter, I'm just going to pull a masterpiece by Van Gogh, right? And now everyone's going to be like, where does he get all those ideas? It's just like artist. A really good, and maybe like a small secret would be just test it out. Some of the artists online. Go ahead, just like try some different artists. I will show you a couple later on. But this one is a nice one to test. So let's see if we generate this one at this point. what are we going to get? And now we'll see like Van Gogh used a lot of that yellowish tint, blues coming more, popping more out. And now we're getting like something special. Like if we see where we actually started from the from the beautiful orchid, we went into space. We gave it a nebula. Then we went color splashing. Then we went intricate details, but not happy enough about the details. And now we got this. So at this point, I'm like, not bad, not bad. Can we make it even better? And here's where I actually almost stopped. And for you guys, that might be more than good enough for you. So let's see if we do like a 4K extra to give it like the 4K style, like the dimensions. So let me check what it will give us at this point. Let's go. Yes. So at this point, we're going to see a lot more details. Now, we're going to go one by one and like, but it's not that, it's good, but it doesn't have like that special vibe going on. And here is where a lot of people are like, how do I get my, like this picture, for example, how do I get it like much better, right? And then we have like options here are upscales. So 4 upscales at Leonardo all have their purpose, and you're going to try them all, or you need to try them all with your image generations, because for some models, one works better than the other, right? For this model and for this, in my opinion, the alternate upscale from Leonardo is very good. Let's try it out. I'm also going to show you all the rest, so you can actually see what it actually does and what the differences are between all those upscales. That might be a nice one for you guys as well to see. So at this point, we have already 2. Keep in mind, guys, you can do this straight off with the free plans as well. You don't need any subscription for this. You can do that. Know that with subscription, you get a lot more tokens, of course, and you'll be able to just like smash it through the windows. So for now, this one, we got all the different styles of upscales, right? We got the creative upscale. You see, this is like straight off a complete new image at this point. Got the alternate upscale. Gives it a little tiny bit of more texture in my opinion. HD crisp upscale. You'll see a little bit of like it looks more drawn than it is like a well-renowned or refined image. But a lot of people like this kind of style. It is more like pencilish style in my opinion. But nice. Nevertheless, it's very nice for a lot of people. And you can also hear like when you do, let's say, for example, drawn images, and you use the HD crisp, they will come out phenomenal. Just try it. You need to try it. Then we got like one less that's a smooth, so that's a little bit of the lesser harsh one of the crisp. In my opinion, it smoothens out a little bit more. It gives a little bit more natural. But in my opinion, the alternate one is my favorite for the Dream Shaper V5 for what I'm doing at this point. A lot of people can use a creative one as well. It gives something extra. Try it out, guys. It is a miss. But you see, if we started off with this original image, it came from this, and we can actually get this out of it. You know, and this is very nice. This could be, for example, like, I don't know, a book cover of someone that is like thinking, I want a book, something with space, flowers, whatever. Just put a title on top of it, and you got your front page already. So why not? At this point, you need to actually think about, I'm going to start somewhere, right? If it's like, let's say, a flower, a portrait, a landscape, whatever, you need to have like a plan. If you don't have a plan, and I hear like a lot of people saying like, oh, I don't know what to generate anymore. I'm like, go online, check some artists, right? Like Van Gogh, Rubens, um, one of my favorite, Brandon Kidwell. Check it out. Try it. For like, why not? Let's try a Brandon Kidwell one, like one of my favorites. And that is also on the Dream Shaper V5 we're going to use. Like a very nice prompt. Not this one, like so. All standard again, nothing fancy. And I put just like a masterpiece of Brandon Kidwell, you know? And you're going to see now a couple of extra things we're going to do with it. So we're starting off with this first one, which is the complete basic one, right? And you'll see where we're going to get at a certain point. Now, Brandon Kidwell is very, very, very awesome and gifted, talented artist. Now, we start with this. Kind of creepy on some side, but nevertheless. Now, I said like to you guys, prompt magic, we're not going to use it now. That's for later. Cool. On the right side here of the fine-tune model, you can have like two different styles. The non or the Leonardo style. Leonardo style is the more creative sauce around the entire thing. So I want to show you guys what you can actually gain with like using the Leonardo style, for example. So you'll see normally a slight difference as well in your image straight off just by using the Leonardo style. You know, it is something personal for you guys. It is a personal preference. Some people like more the standard versions. That's all fine. Or you can use the Leonardo style, which also is fine. You know, it is just what you prefer. As long as you are happy at the end of the day, that's where we're doing this for. So at this point, we got Dream Shaper V5. We got the Leonardo style on. Now we're going to check like what will happen if we put that Prompt Magic V2 on. Prompt Magic V2, like this is at this point in beta. Like it says there, Prompt Magic V2, our experimental render pipeline that may have better prompt adherence. Temporarily no multiplier on token cost, but mid-April this will revert to a 2x multiplier. Now, guys, if this is for you, use it at this point. If it's still for free, use it. You'll see straight off what I want to show you and what I mean with this. Click on it. So, what do we see at this point? We're not going to use high contrast. We do that in the next one. You get high contrast. So high contrast mode will give moodier images with more shadow. Turns this toggle off if you find that the outputs with Prompt Magic version 2 are too dark for chosen prompt. All right, we'll just tackle this after this one. Now the Prompt Magic strength as well. This is actually how much it's going to influence your output of the image, right? So if you toggle this from let's say 0.1 to 8, you're going to have like a lot of different styles, and well, the strength it's going to give you more, but it doesn't say anything right now. You're like, ooh, what does it do? Let me show you. We just pull the generate button, press it, and then you'll see like we got the Leonardo sauce and the style already, and now with this Prompt Magic V2, it's going to boost everything, like your entire image, to a complete new other style. And this is one of my styles that I'll very like, because I like quite the abstractness of images. So at this point, I'm like, cool, that's not bad, that's not bad. Now let me put the high contrast on and see, because what did it say? High contrast mode will give moodier images with more shadows. These images at this point for me are a little bit too, yeah, it's got too much white in it. It's too bright at this point. I want to have a little bit more shadow on it, right? So you'll see what I mean. And the next one, like these generations, are my favorite ones. So let me show you. These ones. These are very abstract, but I really love them. It's like such amazing. Again, I'm going to use that upscale. to give you a couple of ideas how it would look like with the upscales as well. Then you already have like some kind of knowledge about that and a good vision of what it does for you. I'm going to wait to settle all these upscales. Two are done. Three are done. So this speed can vary a little bit on the free plans and on the subscription ones. So of course, the subscription ones are going to be a little bit faster than the free ones, but the free ones is really good as well. Leonardo finds a perfect balance between that. And they even like let people wait to join Leonardo first to definitely give you that proper quality, right? So a lot of the other AI generation companies just like take everyone on board that they can, and at some well, at some point it goes down and the quality lacks, but not with Leonardo. That team is phenomenal, and I really like thank them for this as well. So let's just check it out, guys. You see straight off, it gives more pop. It is like more defined, refined as well, in my opinion. It's got something abstract to it. Now, this is pure, like one, two, in my opinion, like two prompts, right? A masterpiece of Brandon Kidwell. Could be just like one prompt, right? But masterpiece, Brandon Kidwell, and all these extra settings you guys need to play with, and you get this, for me, phenomenal image. Starting from this one, right? Which is just like plain without anything, a complete other style. So if you have like a certain style, it can still vary if you just like highlight the Leonardo style over it, the prompt magic, the high contrast, right? And then you have still like sliders to play with. Like for example, if we put this on, let's say 0.6, let's see what it comes up with. But you should see a quite different style already. Like this one is a lot lighter as well now. But nevertheless, it gives a quite good result as well, right? In my opinion, that's personal again. So you need to play with it, guys. It is so easy to do. Just have fun with it, you know. And if something is not like 100% going your way, just go into the Discord community. We got amazing guys helping you out there as well. A lot of beautiful artists, right? Prompt masters, early contributors, and all the other ones as well. Come ask us questions, whatever you want, right? If you're stuck with something, just ask. Don't be afraid, just ask. We started off like with one word as well, and we're now at this point. So I wanted to show you guys this on this Dream Shaper version 5, what you can actually gain. Like using this and just with a couple words, masterpiece by, you can do like a masterpiece of Van Gogh or any of your artists. Banksy, for example, you can use Banksy. Go bonkers on it, guys. Yeah, let me see what I can actually show you guys as well. Let me put everything off. None. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of like small prompts, right? Where you can actually get like awesome results. A color splash liquid paint. Now, let's see, guys, what it come up with on Leonardo. And this one is a nice one as well, because a lot of people can use this for various reasons. You see, this is like, this can be playful. You can put like extra logos on, text, image. Now, I'm going to do the same thing like I did before. Let's put the Leonardo sauce over it. So that's one. And as you can see, this is like a very small prompt, right? Which has like consistency through it all. And then you know like your prompt is still good. And now you can actually start also building it at your hand. It is what you want it to be, right? So now we're going to use the prompt magic v2 without the high contrast. I'll show you this outcome. So again, guys, this is personal preference. You just like love it or you hate it or you dislike it or you like it, whatever. It is totally up to you. Like for me, I rather have like this one if I'm totally honest. This one is nice as well. Don't get me wrong, but if we need to be honest, for me personally, I like these ones more. And now we're going to put the high contrast on to give it a little bit more shadow. And let's see what Leonardo comes up with. Again, you guys, the free ones as well. I keep repeating it. You guys can do exactly the same. Now, these I do like, you know. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 4 words. That's it. That is just like brilliant, the outcome you get, right? So let's do some upscales. And then we have like a much better view, and then you're going to see like it's almost starting to get like 3D-ish like. Very nice. I like this one quite a lot though, in my opinion. Let's just like try
You're
to
so
see.
pretty.
All right, I need to wait for all of them to be done.
I'm actually surprised you could get that to Dream Shaper.
Yeah. I just like figured this one out like recently, and I was like blown away by just a couple of words that people can play with it. Like, just let me check the alternate upscales. You see, guys, this is like top notch. Eh? I like this quite a lot. Let me check the alternate upscale. So, guys, you can do this right now if you want to. Just play with it. Also, you can play with the colors as well if you really want to. If you only need like 2 colors, 3 colors, the rainbow, whatever, just use your imagination. Leonardo can do it for you, and then just work together with the program and become one. That's the entire thing behind it. Have fun. You see, this is just like fun. How can I say this? What else do I got? All right. Yeah. Landscapes. For the people that love landscape, right? And we're not going to do like some crazy stuff at this point. The same model, Dream Shaper V5, right? It's all in actually the words. And a lot of the people know I'm working on a list. I'll show you in a sec. There you go. Let me turn everything off again. This is pure basic. And you'll see what I mean in a sec. Generate it. Those are just like 2 words to people. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's see what it comes up with. These are just 2 words. All basic. You don't need to do anything. Schedule Leo. This is basically coming out of the box, right? 2 words. And that's what I'm trying to show you guys. Let me put just like the magic prompt. Yeah, just try only the magic prompt, for example. Gives you like an idea as well without the Leonardo style on it. We can see what it gives us right now. So let's check. All right, see what I mean, guys? That is just like 2 words, and in my opinion, I love it. You know, put 1 upscale here, maybe 1 upscale here. Let's try it as well. For you guys that are on the free plans, I know you need to pay for the upscales, of course, but be more precise on your upscales then, right? Don't go like me, go doing full bunkers, because I got like these credits for you guys, the tokens for you to show. So do only like the pictures you really like, and then it's more than enough, right? So at this point, when I put the alternate upscale image on, this is clean. This is really, really, really clean in my opinion. I don't know about you guys, but in my opinion, this is a really nice and clean image. Let's check this one out. You see, guys, this is just like pure 2 words and some sliders you need to do, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. So at this point, let me see what else I can do. A nice one to do is also, or try, is this diabolic architecture, right? Sounds very vicious, but let's try and see what we can come up with. So at this point, we press on generate as well. All is basic again, right? So you don't need to do anything at this point. I'm not even touching this guidance scale because the guidance scales is actually your weight point for your prompt. So how strong it will weight your first prompt here. So at this point, this is, I don't see any colors. And in my opinion, diabolic should be red-ish. So let's see what we can do if we put on the prompt magic, right? And let's take the high contrast on as well. So press generate. And if I'm correctly, you should see now a lot more color. So you can try it as well and try it with the strength as well. And then we get these nice images. Oh, again, I'm going to just like upscale it as well. I just love it. Sorry guys, I just need to do it and show you guys because for me sitting here, it's quite kind of easy, but you want to see what results you can actually get by yourself, and then you need to see from what to what you can actually make it to be, and that is just amazing at this point. So I'm just going to wait until those are loaded, and then we can actually check them all and just see what just two words are doing as a prompt, and what you can actually get with 2 words. You don't need like 900 or 1,000 characters prompt. You see, this is just like straight off clean. Another one. Boom. Clean, clean, clean. Nice mirroring here in the water. It is, in my opinion, just like amazing. Also the architectural style, I just like it. Try it out yourself, guys. It is just amazing. All right, this one I like very much as well. Yep. Very nice style. And play with the words, guys. Like for example, this one, architecture. Let's try a diabolic city, right? Let's just try it. Let's see what it comes up with. Everyone is kept, like all the settings are kept from the previous one. So we're definitely going to get some extra color and some extra pop coming out of it. So it gives us that grimy sphere, a diabolical sphere. Yeah. You see, that's what it is. You need to play with just the words on its own. Yeah. Go ahead and play with it, guys. See what you like, what you prefer. Even if it's like, for example, anime, just go anime. Whatever, portraits, go portraits. But this one is, let's say, Dream Shaper V5, right? Now, I said to you guys, I'm going to tackle these 2 models. One is Leonardo Diffusion. Now, remember, we actually did today the, let us see, the flowers, right? Like these ones. Now, if we say remix on this one, it will just like copy the entire settings you were on to of that last generated image. And I said, let's take it to Leonardo Diffusion. Now, you guys saw, let me just show it again. Right? This is the picture from Dream Shaper V5 out of the box, like with all the settings done. Now we're going to go to Leonardo Diffusion, right, guys? Yeah. Press generate. And now you're going to see what power that Leo diffusion's got. It's a more heavy, in my opinion, model. It's also the 2.1, Stable Diffusion 2.1. But a lot of people are going to love these, you know, as do I. I like the alternate upscale as well on Leo Diff. I'm a little bit of a sucker for Leo Diffusion. That's my favorite model. I will show you guys a little bit later what I already accomplished with that. But you guys need to see what it can actually do on those on that Leo Diffusion, right? So if you find a model you like, right, just and you have the outcome you wanted, just like use the same and try a different model. You will be blown away by the results. At least I was. So I hope it was for you as well. And I'm definitely 100% sure you're going to be amazed by Leo Diffusion as well. So this one is nearly done. Then we can check some pictures out, the images out. All right, all done. Let's check it. You see what I mean, guys? This is now the intricate details are like popping out like crazy. Everything is just like one nice masterpiece that you could potentially sell or whatever you want to do with it, right? Use it for your own, sell it, whatever. Make NFTs out of it. It's totally up to you guys. But let us go through those images, right? See those stems and stuff like that? It is just like those leaves. It's nearly like it pops out of your screen, you know? And that's just the amazing power of Leonardo and its models. So these ones as well. I'll let you guys look at it a little bit. So very nice. The nebula is there. Everything we wanted. The colors of Van Gogh with the bright yellow as well. It's there. This one really I like it. So this is perfectly what you guys can come up with as well. This wasn't difficult. We started off with a flower. We went to the beautiful orchid, and then we just like put some more and more stuff that came up with in our minds. Now, I wanted to show you guys something. Like we did some flowers, a little bit of a landscape, some liquid art. But what happens if we want cars? Now, cars we can do, right? A lot of the, let's say, competitors can do cars as well. But I will show you how you can actually get in Leonardo amazing cool cars with just such a small prompt without doing anything, right? So let's go. Let's dive into it. Turn everything off. And like this. We're going to try something like this Leo diffusion model is trained on 1024 by 1024, right guys? That's your image dimension. For me, specifically, I like a little bit more of the 16:9 by 9 feel. So 16 by 9. And then you get these errors, right? That doesn't mean you cannot do that at this point, eh? But I'll show you in a sec. 1024 by 576. Which results you can get, right? Let's, for example, say 4 again here. This is just by purpose. I'm not getting sponsored. Anyhow, if some people from BMW are watching, I would love to get sponsored by you guys, but this is not sponsored by any means. So this is pure fictive. This could be any brand, and I will show you guys a little bit more about that later on. So at this point, we just like said BMW, right? BMW's got like bikes, got cars, whatever. But you see, the prompt isn't stable at this point. We get too much different kind of things, so we need to put something in it. We do know we want a BMW brand for now. And what are we going to put it at? Let's say a background. Yeah, background of a dark garage. That's always cool. And then because I want 16:9 to definitely like Leonardo needs to pull out like 16:9. So I put this straight off. So nothing complex, nothing difficult, and we're just going to see what it comes up with at this point, right? Just simple. This is just like all standard, which you can do straight out of the box when you log in. Go to the image generations, just press fine tune model Leonardo diffusion, and you're good to go, right? So this one is the BMW background is a dark garage, 16:9, and you get these images, right? In my opinion, that is okay, but not okay is enough for me because we got like some malformed stuff at this point still. So we need to work it a little bit more, right? But there's like a nice base already there. So I'm going to keep that at this point. Maybe let's go for prototype. Let's see if prototype. And I want it more in the front because I want to have like more weight of that specific. Everything in front has more weight, right? So if you're prompting, guys, everything in the front got a lot more weight than in the back at this point, okay? So BMW prototype background is still the dark garage, 16:9. And we're going to see what it gives us actually at this point. Ooh, okay. Not bad. All right. Ooh, okay. Hmm. Interesting. Very nice images in my opinion. Now, there's like still not 100% okay. So, what did we miss? We might just use also realistic, right? Because we want some hints of realism as well. Realistic. We're going to put it in front as well. Give it a push on the generate button, and let's see what it comes up with for us. But it should be like a little bit better at this point. And I will show you also a couple of the upscales as well. Here we are. All right, I'm going to pull again this one with the alternate upscale. I really love this alternate upscale on Leo diffusion as well. So the Leonardo diffusion model works really good with this alternate one, especially on cars, guys. I'm going to show you in a sec when all those are loaded, but it's going to be amazing. You'll see in a sec. And then I'm going to give you like a couple of other just brands where you can actually play with it. So these two needs to load again. Almost there. That's one. So the other one is nearly done as well. And then we can actually have like a closer look at it. Like first off, this one. I don't know about you guys, but this could be your next BMW. Well, I hope you guys get one of these and just like send me a picture if you want to, because I will be jealous. And the other one as well. Let us check. Look what I mean with those details on Leo diffusion. It's just like amazing. It's got everything right. The lighting, every prompt I gave it just like harnesses really well. It is prototyping. It's got that realistic feel because I can like the paint is shining perfectly. Like it's showing us like almost a real BMW at this point. So it does an amazing job. This one as well. Let us check if we put some upscale. We got some minor flaw here, and I think the wheel can do actually better. Yeah, that could be like fixed as well. And the other one is really out of the concept. Like Leonardo went a little bit too much there, but it could be a nice base to start off with. If we go further in another masterclass, we can actually do the image to image and use this image as a reference for building even better and a nicer car. So it is just amazing, guys. And I'm just like using BMW, but let's go and do some old school, right? A Dodge Challenger. Let's see what we can get right out of it right now. I'm going to leave everything how it is at this point, right? I'm just going to change the brand. And then you straight off can see like, this is just like freaking amazing. Let us put just like a couple more of those upscales as well. And meanwhile, while we're upscaling, right? Let's go here for, let's say for the pickup fans F100, right? You could do that straight off with the I'll put like Ford F100, just like press generate, and it will generate as well while you're upscaling. So you don't need to wait for it. You can do whatever multitasking, no problems whatsoever. So, all right, let's just check this out. Ultimate upscale. You see, guys, just like, you have to be honest, this is just really nice images you can get with just such a small prompt. And people shouldn't be afraid, right? That's the entire thing. Because I see a lot of people are being afraid to use prompts or don't know what to do on the prompting. Just try whatever out you want. It's like every prompt is okay. You need to learn from it, right? Like these trucks as well. They're just like amazing. Now, if we use this, right? We got like cool cars, right? But what will happen if we use like, let's say, for example, a Prius? That's the last one I'm going to try. Let's see, instead of a dark garage, let's put city daylight. Yeah, city daylight, right? And just press enter or generate, whatever. We can actually check these images out, how they came out with the upscales. And this is just spot on, really nice. This one as well. I would love to have that one in my garage at this point, but at least Leonardo can give it to me at this point. So the Prius, guys, these are the Priuses. Concept Prius, yeah. Maybe we should actually send a couple to Prius as well, because that's not a too bad Prius at this point, in my opinion. Let's just like try to upscale it, yeah. And let's see the result Leonardo gives us. All right, that's done. Let's check it out. Alternate upscale. And I think a lot of people would still like, maybe a lot of people will buy this car now at this point. I'm 100% sure. If they didn't know this was a Prius, they would just buy it. It's not like amazing cool, but it's already like a lot cooler than it is at this point, in my opinion. But yeah, guys, that's actually what it is, and in my opinion, this is where it's all about for Leonardo. And I'm not going to do a lot more. Like, it's already like an hour now at this point. But you see what I meant. Let's see where we actually came from, or what we actually did tonight in this first masterclass. We started with flowers. We went to orchids, and we went just like more and more and more into depth. Then we used the power of the artists, right? So go ahead, go online, check a little bit of artists out, and try to use it in your prompt. Just say like a masterpiece by a specific artist. Is it Banksy? Just put like a masterpiece of by Banksy. It will be phenomenal as well to watch. And then just like simple things, color splash liquid paint. That's it. You get like stuff like these. That's just amazing for a lot of things you can use online, whatever. For the people using landscapes, 2 words landscapes, you get phenomenal images by landscapes, guys. It's just like play with it, right? If you don't know it, just go to the community, ask us questions, and we would be gladly to help you guys out at this point. Yeah, we did the cars. We started off with just like one word, BMW, right? And we went to concept BMW cars. Very nice, very nice. Yeah. So if I can do it, you guys can do it as well. It's not because I'm a prompt master that I'm privileged that I can do a lot more. Yeah, I can do a lot more, but I started like with these, and I'm trying to get people to enjoy Leonardo with just a couple word prompts, right? You don't need to have like specific, let's say 200 word style. Let me pull one out. For example, which one should we? Let's pick this one. Like, you see these prompt details. That is for a couple. This is not much for like the professional user, but this could be really be done by the beginner as well. If you just like build slowly, right? At this point, you start off with a full shot hyper-realistic Siberian tiger, right? You start off with that, and you just like build it one by one. In battle, then you go like 64K resolution or the photorealistic, then the masterpiece as well of a specific artist, and it can change your image like 100%, completely different, right? So at this point, there's so much you can do with Leonardo. The possibilities are endless at this point. So I will show you a couple of my art pieces, and you all guys, because you stayed this long in the stream, you get the entire prompt of my of this one. I'll copy it in and I'll put it in the chat, so you guys can get like the same result and just like play with it. And these are all almost the same one. So yeah, just that's free for you guys. Have fun with it, play with it. But if you want to see like what Leonardo can do, this is just like I'm still like learning as well from Leonardo at this point. Every day they come up with new updates and stuff like that. So at this point, play with it. Like these ones, a masterpiece by Aaron Harkey. That's not a big, like let's say a big prompt, eh? And we didn't even tackle the negative prompt at this point yet. So start off with these guys, and you will see in next and upcoming masterclass, a lot more is going to be more in detail, and start from there and go further on to get your specific masterpiece. Because at this point, Leonardo wants you to be the artist, right? Not Leonardo. They aren't the artist. No, you are. Because you come up with the prompts, you are tweaking the prompts, putting it into perspective like how you want to see it. This one as well, a masterpiece by Ed Roth. We can go on continuously, like anime style. A very good artist for anime style. You guys write him down if you want to. Take a screenshot, whatever. Go on. It's like I try all kinds of stuff, and then I'll try to mix it up with a couple of easy prompts, right? Like these ones as well, for people that are doing, let's say some architecture stuff. This is really nice, right? They all those guys love that, and you can do that straight off, huh? And if we do like the other masterclasses as well with the image to image, you will see if you're doing, let's say for example, you're doing architecture, that's cool, or you are an architect and you got a little bit of plans already, you can just like pull them in and, well, generate something like this, right? This could be really good for a customer. You got stuff like that. Are you doing books and you like this kind of style? Just like get the artists out, right? And get your book done. There are no limits, guys. It's like, that's what I'm doing, like kinds of like chill streams once in a while in the weeks, and I'll show you guys as well what I'm doing, what I'm actually training on. Landscape as well. So all are welcome, guys. I will. I hope Leonardo wants me to give some more masterclasses, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And if you got like questions, it's now time to throw them at Ayu at this point. I
Yep.
think. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, I
Thank you very
can.
much for sticking that long, and hope to see you soon again.
mm, Obi, do not forget the prompt too. People are
No, no,
actually
no, no. Give
requesting
me a
for
sec.
it in the chat.
Give me a sec. Right.
By the way,
Free
I
bonus.
can perhaps allow some people to speak on stage if they wish to.
Okay, all good. I'll just like paste it in to the chat. Are you ready, guys? Don't spam the chat because you will not see it, right? 3, 2, 1. There you go. Enjoy it. Play with it, right? And show us in the image share what you came up with that prompt, right? That would be just amazing to see what you guys did with that prompt. Tweak it, do whatever you want. So, all right, shoot, Ayu, what are we going to do now? The Q and
Oh,
A? Yeah, sure.
yeah,
Shoot.
I'm allowing people to speak if they wish. So let's see if anyone wants to actually ask a question live on stage.
Live on stage.
Well, actually, we do have a question regarding the schedule. I'm not too sure if you can cover it right now, though.
At this point, I would love to do like a specific masterclass about the schedule because the free plans these at this point are only for Leonardo. They can only use schedule Leonardo. So I definitely wanted to show the people that are on free plans that what they can do. I'm showing them right now, right? So um, definitely check the other master classes because I'm 100% sure that the schedule will be tackled, control net, tiling, seeds, fixed seeds, more in depth about, I don't know, prompt magic and public images. And then we didn't even tackle the canvas tool, right? Very awesome these as well, guys. Definitely look out for this one. This one is going to be a bomb, this canvas one, because we're going to start building up in the canvas, changing stuff on your image, right? You got like, let's say, dots where they don't need to be. Then we can actually fix it straight off. We want, for example, this necklace to be something different. We can do that in the canvas too. We can edit this and we make something different out of this necklace, right? So a very powerful tool as well, AI Canvas, and I would definitely watch that one when it comes out. So that's a big one as well. But for now, the only thing I wanted to do is for everyone to be able to do like really good imaging, but with like small or short prompts without using a negative prompt at this point, guys. This is pure, simple prompting, but you will get like from a small prompt an amazing result. So that was the entire intention of this masterclass, this first one, because we need to start somewhere, right? And now we're going to build it up and just like guide you guys through becoming more into Leonardo and yeah, become better and better and better. At a certain point, when you guys are doing the master classes, and I can actually watch you guys doing it and learn from you guys, so that would be amazing.
Thank you
So what
for
else we got,
Mr.
Ayu?
Zoe. Well, I'm seeing if anyone actually wants to talk. Hang on, there's one user called Raid Viking. I'll see if they want to actually ask something. But actually, the chat moves too fast.
Yeah, so guys, a lot of my pictures are private. Yeah, yeah. That's why I do the like let's say the chill streams once in a while, right? And if you guys have like questions, I'll just like show it to you on the chill streams. Some nice music going on in the background, and we just tackle your problem, right? And then I'll show you how to do it. and just have some fun times. That's what it is. Nothing more, nothing less. So at this point, if you don't see, because let me check Leonardo. Nice profile. The only thing you will see is until this one. My creatures. By the way, Leonardo diffusion, eh? If you want to see it, Leonardo diffusion model. Go ahead, just copy those prompts, remix it, whatever you want, play with it. This negative prompt, 995 characters, I will get into that like another time, but right, this is one of the images. I got some specific secret stuff as well, yet at this point, I'm not going to show you yet. But stick around, because I got like some nice stuff as well. And I will show it to you guys. I will give it to you guys as well. Like
By the way,
the
Obi,
Poseidon prompt. Yeah, are you shoot?
hey, do you want to ask your question?
Ah,
Oh, yeah,
Caleb.
sure.
Hi, Caleb.
Hi. I'm actually new at this server. So,
All right.
hi. It's
Welcome.
a awesome tool. So, I love to test out and take a look at all this stuff. So, I'm very happy to see this direction showing of you and your profile,
Okay.
or prompts, better to say. I got a problem and I can't see where my problem is. And it seems like it's not a one-time problem, it's a
Mm-hmm.
stacking problem. Um, yeah, I got the problem. I write down that, for example, a little dragon is sitting on a female elf's shoulder. And
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, the dragon doesn't appear, and the picture, 6 in a row or so, are stacked heads over each other. And I have no clue how this has happened, because also in the negative prompts,
Mm-hmm.
I wrote down that it shouldn't happen that there are stacked heads or doubled faces, doubled heads, and so on. But it still
Okay.
appears, and not one time, but 6 times or more in a row. And
All
there
right.
is nothing in the prompt that uh, points at it.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, all right. First thing off, which model did you use for that?
I used Dream Shaper V5.
Dream Shaper V5. So
Yeah.
you know what I said with the dimensions, right? Like Dream Shaper V5 is built on the 640 by 832. Did you use the 640 by 832, or did you go a specific custom uh, dimension?
Uh, I used resolution A32 and 1563
That's
px.
where the problem is. Try it a little bit smaller, not go over the 1500 if you want, because the more you're going to give it the extra width, the more space it's going to take, and Leonardo is going to use a lot of that space. So it's going to say like, oh, I got like 1500 pixels, right? I can put like 5 of the hits there at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a couple things we actually see as well. Once we go out of the, let's say, the learned model image dimension, then we can have like some really weird stuff going on. Extra hands, extra heads, completely no, like let's say no dragons in your case.
Mm-hmm.
So then we just like try to play with the image dimension until we get like an image dimension where we can already see like we got everything in the image, right? And then we
Mm-hmm.
start tweaking the. From then on, we start tweaking the prompts.
Okay. And
So that would be something I would test with you. You can also show me or send me a picture as well in the DMs. Doesn't matter. I'll check it and maybe send your prompt as well. I'll see what I can do with it. And if I see you online, maybe it would be nice to join a chill stream as well. And I'll just like show you as well how things would actually end up until you get your perfect image. Eh? That's what the entire thing we want to accomplish to you, that you can actually do that. But for me, I would say straight off right now, try to play with the image dimensions.
yeah.
make it a little bit shorter, and then start with your prompt. Fine tune the prompt a little bit, maybe, and see how far you can come up with that. If it's already getting better, but it's still not your result you want, just send it to me with your prompt, and then we just like check it together out if we can find something that works for you.
Okay. And how does it happen that there are pictures out there that have a really high solution and I can zoom really deep into the picture, but my pictures are like, I don't know, 700 and not like 4K? Is it because I didn't write 64K?
4K.
Or
Yeah. In some models it will work, and other models it doesn't do quite a lot. Then it only like 4K is the maximum, and that's a lot of misconception about. You see me using 64K on Leo Div, for example, but I won't use, let's say, 64K on deliberate because it's no use. 4K is maximum you can get out of it. And yeah, that's the thing. So you can try that one. You can try also the prompt ultra sharp as well. That makes it a lot more sharper as well. And photorealistic is sometimes if it's combinable with your prompt, right? With the look you want, then photorealistic is really good as well. Maybe a nice tip for prompting to use that word. But ultra sharp and intricate details, which we
what?
actually use, intricate detail. I'll show you. Nope, not through this. Personal feed. When we use the flowers, these ones, like this, intricate details, right? They shine on the Leonardo diffusion model really well.
Oh, okay.
So I would use that one. Yeah, like you see here, it's I used 4K for the flower at this point, but that's why that's because I started off with the Dream Shaper V5, and we actually went to a Leonardo diffusion, and we can actually get like let's say 8K, 16K, 32, and 64 at this point. And in some matters, it just works. Leo diffusion is one that, in my opinion, that works for me. But again, if you try like, let's say, deliberate model, deliberate 1.1, it's obsolete. You don't need it. I think 4K is even too high for that one, and it's not, in my opinion, suitable for that model on its own. So
Okay.
I hope it will help you, Caleb. Is that good for you? Or?
There's plenty of things I can test now. So yeah, I will write you the message after all this, and when I have time. And yeah, I'm thankful for the tips.
I hope you learned something today, and that's the entire point of this masterclass. Is did you learn something? That's the only question I'm going to ask you.
Yes.
Awesome.
Of course.
You
yeah,
made my
perfect.
Day,
You might too.
Thank you very much.
Okay, then I'm leaving. See you.
All right. Bye bye.
Okay. So we have one from Great Viking. Obi, are you okay with 2 more people asking questions?
Oh, sure. Just pop them into the
Let's
into the
do that.
stream. Yeah.
Okay, Red Viking, you're up.
Red
Hi,
Viking, welcome.
Hi there.
Welcome.
Hey, got a question. I'm a graphic designer, and one of the ways I've been using the AI has been to bring in my own images because with graphics design, it's very compositionally reliant. So I have to have images show up in particular areas in the composition, and a lot of times I'm dealing with a particular color palette and that type of thing. So I'm curious, as far as the tools in here in Leonardo right now, I haven't seen anything specifically for being able to map the prompts to a specific area in the image. For instance, if I wanted a flower in the right-hand bottom corner of the composition.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I know
So what?
Leonardo is working on it in the backend. So
Yeah.
straight off, They're working on it because they know about that. A lot of the prompt masters we got are asking that question at this point. Now, ControlNet, which you can see here at this point, it's got like a pose. For example, let me see, image to, image prompt. Give me a
Obi, you
second.
gotta switch it to Dreamshaper or another SD 1.5 model first.
Yep, yeah, exactly. I'm going to use this one. Right. No.
Image to image.
Shoot, I'm trying to get
There
this
we go.
one right. All right, this one. Upload. All right. For example, I'm not going to show you immense stuff, but for this one. Oh, wait a sec.
Wait, are you trying to use ControlNet or image prompt?
Wait. No, it's ControlNet, eh?
For ControlNet, it's the image to image option, yes.
Yeah, it was image to image, all right. I was just like,
Yes.
why isn't it showing up? There's like this one of my picture, right? The ControlNet. Once you use it, you get pose to image, right? Now
Okay.
this pose to image will search for the pose in the image. Now, if you can play with it. In your case, I would do 2 or 3 steps. Like pose one. If you have like an image where something is on the left side, right?
Yeah.
If something is on the left side, you put this into image to image, pose to image. You put the same prompt you used or the prompt you want. You just put generate, and then you will see that there is a generation on the left side. If that item of that image to image file you put here is on the left, you will see a left side here as well, an image going on the left side. If it's here on your right side, you will see it on the right side. Center, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to try see what I can get with this now at this point. This is just like out of the box trying it. But we should get something like center, like in the center. This is not the best, or the perfect way to do that at this point. But for you as an image designer, you got like probably plenty of images. You see what I mean? Like it takes the pose of this lady, and it gives you
Right.
something. And that's what you
Yeah.
need to, at this point, I would do like 2-3 steps for your image to work. Like do on the left side one and just generate it. So you got on the left side already your image. And then just like get another image out, do the right one, for example. Then, all right, you got the image on the right one. And then you just combine the two.
So a lot of time,
It is a
I
little
have
bit
to
of a
jump.
hassle, I know, at this point. But Leonardo is working on it. So
Yeah. So like most of the time, what I do is because I'll have to separate images from their background. So I'll create an image in Illustrator or Photoshop, and then import it with a white background to the ratio that I need in there. And then that way I can cut it out later, and because I have to deal with foreground, background, and that type of stuff so often with the images and separate them, and then put them where I want. But what I've liked with the AI is being able to take a composition after I've put the images together in Photoshop, and then let it do a couple iterations at lower settings just to blend the edges of things together, and that works wonderfully for concepts or like when I'm doing landscapes. But what I am curious about is I do a lot of card design for games, and um, in particular, I have to do this scrolling style of card where it's like a landscape, but it connects edge to edge, kind of like the old-fashioned video games, the side scrollers. Is there a way of getting the settings so that one image is, like if I do a card and I set it next to another card, that it creates a unique landscape, but it connects the edges of the card together? Or is that just what I'm doing right now, just a whole bunch of Photoshop work?
no. Here's where that AI canvas is coming out into play.
Yep, agreed.
And this one is going to be your playground. This one.
Because I haven't gotten into this because when it first came out, it was like too too. It was kind of janky, but like I haven't used it in a few, like probably over a month.
Yeah.
So
No. This one is going to be your top go-to, and especially in the upcoming months. I've seen what is coming out, and yeah, I was a Photoshop user as well. And if I see what's coming out at this point, I might ditch Photoshop for that work, for that specific work. So it's going to be amazing. I'm not going to say anything more before I get like into trouble. But at this point, two images here. At this
yeah.
point, two images here, you can blend flawlessly.
And could you demonstrate that? Because I'm not sure about the procedure for using this particular part. I've used the other stuff a lot, but like the canvas, I haven't used much.
Okay, let me see what I can do. So, going to my artwork.
You could just even clip a landscape one and just like, I don't know if you could put two of the same landscape next to each other and generate something where it'll blend them.
Yeah, I'm checking for my Ghibli's if there is an option. All right, let me try something out. So, for example,
Yeah, there's those buildings or something like that.
yeah,
That would work. Yeah, perfect.
yeah. Let's just like this one. Okay, so editing canvas. All right, so we got this. What can we do at this point? First of all, grab your image, always snap it. I use it as a 32. So on the left side here, and then now we can actually do in painting as well. And that's what you're going to see right now with the blending. So this could actually be a blending between two pictures. Let me check. First, this one. I'm going to just like try to blend it as well. Like, let's go
Yeah,
for it.
because what I'm trying to get is like literally the edge between two cards to blend together perfectly.
Yep.
And I haven't figured out how to use the interface for doing that.
All right. Download this one. Okay. Save it. All right. That's this one. Now I'm going to pull in, upload an image.
A lot of times there's a lot of isometric icons and stuff like that, and isometric artwork works perfectly because it's all in the same
Yeah.
image planes. But yeah, like these edges together, like getting this building to fit with
So
that other thing.
I'll copy the prompt because we're going to need that in the canvas tool. All right, just like this. It might be we need a little bit more prompting, but I will keep it just like basic at this point. Generate. We'll see what it comes up with, but normally it should be okay.
So is it only doing the purple square right now? Is that? Yeah.
Obi, it might be better to erase the edges sometimes when we.
Yeah, I'm just like going really fast with this one, but you need to spend like a lot more time, of course, and just like take your time with this tool.
Yeah.
But at this point, for example, you see what it did?
Yeah. Okay.
So we got like the incoming lines in the street. We got some artwork there, but this is only like, let's say, I'm shocked that it worked with only two prompts, like two words of the prompts. But you see the power of Leonardo straight off.
Yeah, sure.
So I hope this will help you out.
Are you able to pull that square so that it goes the whole distance from the top to the bottom? Because you had to do it in two passes. Can you just make that, half the width and twice the height?
So it wouldn't be as optimal.
Oh, okay.
A tip I'm going to give you, like you could actually just do like this, and then You got it like in one time. You don't need to do it like me in two times.
Okay.
This is just
Yeah.
like a quick one. If you download it like this, a thing you need to know, right? And as a designer, you're going to be a pixel-minded guy as well. If you download it right now, at this point, it's going to have lower pixels. So if you done your, let's say your canvas, right?
Mhm.
Just try to maximize it before you download it,
So it's
right?
going to be a higher
So you get like
resolution.
higher dimensions. So if you now press download artwork, it's going to be something around 5,000 by something, right?
Okay.
But if you do it like, let's say, a small version, you're going to have like 300 by whatever. You don't want that, you know. That might be
Yeah.
just too small for you. And a lot of
Yeah.
people don't know that at this point. Like if I download it right now, it will be just like whatever 800 by 1024, for example. And if I just like stretch it out, it's going to be, it can even go to 8,000 something by 4,000 in something. So that's a lot more where you can actually play with it in Illustrator or in Photoshop, whatever you want.
Yeah. What's the maximum canvas size on this in terms of
Just at
pixels?
this point, because I'm trying to work for a masterpiece as well in Canvas, and it's going to be a image in an image in an image in an image in an image. So, uh, and it's I cannot say anything more about that. But the maximum size, I don't have a clue. I need to check with Ethan. Ayu, maybe we need to post that somewhere. What the maximum dimension would be if we just say that. I had like a dimension of 8,000 something by 4,000 something. So for me, that is like I don't know
That
who's going to need more than that.
Well, I work in print industry, so like that's really high
Ah, okay.
resolution. Yeah, so
All right.
stuff that works on the screen is often, I mean, if you're working on an 8K screen, yeah, but like because you're doing stuff like poster size and that kind of thing, you're talking
Ah, okay.
really huge files.
Yeah,
But
then you're
yeah,
probably going to
cool.
take this one into still like Photoshop and just do your
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
there, right?
And then it goes to InDesign and then color corrected and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
goes
yeah,
to the print.
exactly. Awesome, man.
Okay.
I hope I gave you a little bit of more information that could help you.
Yeah, definitely. This is like exactly what I was looking for. I just need to get in there and play with it. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah. No, no, it's my pleasure, man. And I'm telling you, like this canvas is going to be a masterclass on its own. It's going to be top notch as well, and a lot will be much clearer then. So I would suggest watching it as well, or just
Uh,
participating
when
if
do
you're
you guys
if
plan
you're
on
able
doing-
to.
Yeah, when do you guys plan on doing that? The next month or so?
We need to check out with a lot of people, or maybe we're going to do like a featured one with another prompt master as well.
Yep.
But we're going to put it on. I think are you going to do the marketing as well for that, and see that everyone
Well,
can actually get that?
yes, we'll be arranging on the schedules
Yep.
when we are able to. As for the recording, yes, we'll be uploading the recording as soon as we can get it edited.
All
Great.
right. Cool.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys.
Well,
Thank you very
that's
much
all
to
right.
you, Red
Thank you for
Faction, and
joining us
hope to
today.
see you guys on the next one as well.
Obi, are we okay with one more question before we wrap up?
Of course. Yeah. Sure. Shoot.
Okay, I'm putting on Super Mario then. I know
Brilliant
they have
one.
been waiting for a while.
Hey, can you hear me all right? Testing.
Yeah, Mr. Super Mario, welcome, dude.
Obi-Wan, Matt,
Welcome.
Proctor, thank you so much for the class. Appreciate it. I'm not going to make this long. 2 short questions. The
Yeah.
chill streams, is there a schedule for those? Or are those impromptu? Do I just want to look out on the server for those?
Yeah, man, that is just like how I feel that day. If I had like long work hours, I'm not going to chill stream. But if I'm like just like fresh enough to do so, it can be like 1 time a week. It can be like 3 times a week. So you need to watch out for it. And that's why I'm saying like, just pop in if you see me online. I'm doing a chill stream. Just pop into the channel and just say hi, or just explain whatever you want to see or done, and then we
Perfect.
can actually have a nice chat.
That's sweet. I love that organic stuff. Second thing, historically in any application or program, we're like, look at docs, syntax, the whole nine, right? So, you'll see like for some diffusion models, like a huge negative prompt list. are we not? Does that not implement it in Leon? Are we just going for natural language and just like keeping what we find and just kind of using it as like a organic toolkit for the person, or is there actually like some rough documentation or patterns? Or does it vary on engine? I think you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Yeah, a lot of people are asking me like, Obi, do we need negative prompting, right? For
Yeah.
to start off with already, do we need it or not?
Mhm.
Is it mandatory to use negative prompts? As I showed you today, you don't need any negative prompt for the things I showed you, right? I'm going to be very careful because the moment you're going to do like, let's say, um, people, portraits and stuff like
Mhm.
that, you're going to need the negative prompt.
Got-
Um,
Yeah.
that is without a doubt. Now, the negative prompt is like you would use the, let's say, the local installation of your Stable Diffusion.
Yes, sir.
That is exactly the same. There's nothing
Okay.
weird or special or Leonardo only style. No, no.
Perfect. But the regular prompts what we send on the top,
Yep,
there's nothing there. That's just loose, almost like freestyle, like when you're rapping,
yep,
right?
correct. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Perfect.
100%.
Perfect.
The
That's all I
thing
needed, man.
is,
Yep. Thank you.
no,
It's an honor to
go
be
ahead,
here.
go ahead, Super.
Thank you. No, that was it. It was an honor to be here. That's all I had, sir. Thank you so much.
All right. No, the thing is, what Leonardo differs from, let's say, the local Stable Diffusion installations is their models. They got amazing models, and
Oh yeah. I've
let's
got the
check.
pro. I paid 600 for the yard. I love the hell out this thing.
Yeah. So, and this is where Leonardo shines as well. They got like awesome out of the box models they trained, and yeah, my favorite is at this point Leonardo Diffusion. I did quite a lot of Leonardo Diffusion at this point, so I went to Dream Shaper V5 when it came out because
Mhm.
for me, I've seen it all with the diffusion. I love it. And now I needed a new challenge, so I went to Dream Shaper. And after this one, I'm going to go to somewhere else and try all of them, right? And then
Yeah.
there's like this entire community model. Then this all starts into
I
play.
made a model. I made a tech icon model already. A tech pack, icon pack for tech icons.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome, awesome,
Thank you.
awesome.
Yeah, I love this thing. Yeah, thank you so much. I love the community, man. The chat's been great. Thank you so much. I know it's late and you went over, so I'm good, bro. Thank you so much, boss.
Yeah, thanks very much, Super Mario, and hope to see you guy and in the chat or on the stream as well, eh? Just
Yeah.
like hop in. You're always welcome, man.
Thank you, boss. Appreciate you.
All right. Have a nice day or night or whatever, man.
Yes, sir.
Right. Obi, you good for one more before, or shall we just wrap up right now? What do you think?
You get them
I'm so
in. I
sorry
love the
because
community, so
sure,
just
sure,
like
sure,
pop them
sure.
in.
Let's do that
Come on.
then. Okay, discontinued. That person had fantastic energy. Super Mario. Loved him.
Yeah, 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 very nice, very nice. Everyone actually. The people are
Yeah.
still here that are still here. Amazing guys and girls, and I love you all. Amazing community.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not too sure if they're actually going to speak. Shall we have another person instead? Hmm. Okay, let's try inviting another one.
Mhm.
Oh. Nope. Okay, seems like none of them would be going on stage then.
No worries. All right. They can always send the stuff out to the people as well. The community is there for a reason. We got the best community. I can say that without a doubt. I've been in a lot of communities, and this one is just, in my opinion, number one at this point. Even the staff of Leonardo, props to them, to everyone there, the developers, the board, technical people, marketing, IU as well. Phenomenal person, guys. If you want to know.
Yeah, welcome.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, so
Obi,
first of all, sorry
hang on.
sorry for my
No,
English.
it's
It's not
fine.
very good.
I think Obi's connection might have been cut off. Just one moment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my phone is not very good actually, so it's like very slow.
No worries. I
It's
think his
having a
connection
tough
might.
time.
Oh no. it got, yeah. Let's just wait for him to rejoin.
Okay.
I believe he has been disconnected. I'll need to find him.
Well, my questions are not really technical. I'm really new into this of the AI generation. So maybe can you help me with this?
Sure. I mean, you can ask a question first. I'll see if I can actually answer it.
Okay, so the
I
first
see.
question is like, I'm trying to explore some AI or create like game spaces, like the room or even the characters, but I want to control everything. So I would like to have it like take pictures, for example, let's say my work, my place, the office. Take some pictures and maybe create a character on my own. But how can I use the, let's say, for example, to give it a dark shadows or give it like some lights, some pink or purple lights using like Leonardo to create an environment for a game.
Hmm.
All right.
For specific
So,
changes. Do you want to ask the
Ayu,
question again? I'm so sorry. We have someone on stage right now, Obi. Do you want to
right.
answer that question instead? I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no problem. So I would like to create maybe spaces for games, and I would like
Yeah.
to use Leonardo in order to, for example, my office. I take pictures of my office or take pictures of my home and give
Mhm.
it like a certain style using Leonardo. I don't know if this is possible, for example.
It is possible, and that's why the models here are your friend at this point. So you need to try a couple of models. I would try the Leonardo Diffusion for you because Leonardo Diffusion can be a nice, soft, darkish in a bluish tint, straight out of the box. And then you need to play with the prompt magic, right? The ones I showed you, like the prompt magic V2, in the pub, and then you get like the high contrast. Like, let me show you. Uh, right. So, for starters, for you, I would go for the Leonardo diffusion model. Right, this one. I don't know. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it?
Yes, of course.
Well, this one, yeah. And then you need to play with the prompt magic and the high contrast. So the high contrast is going to give you a little bit more shadows on the sides and corners to, well, pop your image in the front a little bit more, right? And give you a little bit darker image. Also, play with words like daylight or nighttime, right? Stuff like that. Let's see, I got like background city daylight. Let's go city at night, right? At night,
But
generate. Let's see.
for example, if I want to extract, like, let's say the first image, it has a building, it has a street, and I want to extract this into a game, and make it like a space for a car to move, for example. Uh, can you not help me with that?
We need to check what type of image you're going to use, so we can help you out with the correct model for you. And I think it should be doable. Yeah, I think it should be doable. But a lot of is also in your prompting, eh? Like you see what I'm trying to show you here, like daylight or at night. Leonardo knows exactly what it is, eh? And it will give you another vibe as well. So, depending on what you want and how your image looks like, or what type of gamifying you want to do from your image, we need to see the image first, and then we can actually guide you to the specific model to use. And I think you should be able to be, yeah, positively of the results and usable results for your game. Yeah.
Mm, yeah, the thing is that I don't, I'm just searching, doing research at the moment. So I don't actually have like any game created. I just, for example, have some take some pictures of my room and my desk. That's all I have. But
Yeah. but everything is possible, and that's where you want to see also with the AI Canvas tool as well, where you can actually glue them together and make it like bigger, or make it maybe like a panoramic view, or maybe going later with 3D in mind. So we need to first check like what is your style you want to achieve, and then let's just search for a model for you can use, and then it's up to you what you want to
Okay,
do with it.
okay. Yeah, I understand. I have some ideas. So the second question is, for example, I was trying to create a character, a girl, like a fight or something like
Mhm.
that, but I had a problem with the face.
Yep.
And I tried to create something like way or the face, something unique. But the
Mhm.
girl, every time that I wrote, I was writing a prompt. The
Mhm.
girl's face was the same almost in every single picture. I took like 80 pictures, and the face was the same all the same time in every
Okay.
picture. So I don't know how to create a very unique face that is like a little bit different from the model, the training model.
All right. Therefore, we need to check first your prompt.
I started
Is
with
it
the
a custom model?
no, the it was like I took I was searching for the faces in Leonardo, so I took like
I see.
3 or 4 different faces, and I started to combine them and different stuff. But the results were almost the same face every time. So I wanted to like I don't know how can you like accept create different I don't know how to say this word.
Like different faces, you want different
Yeah,
expressions. You want
very unique, like a normal person, but very unique. And not like a super perfect girl, super perfect face,
yeah.
more or less
Try
more realistic.
Okay. Try to put the word emotion into your prompt, right? Whatever you want to do, like funny emotion, a sad emotion, something like that. Try that in your prompt if you want to, please, and then see what it comes up with. Like frowning, like a silly face, something like that. You know, try that in your prompt. Emotions is a really good one to use as well.
Okay,
Ethnicity
okay,
also. Yeah.
I will try that as well. So thank you so much for the
No, no
advice.
worries. Also, because I said like you're going to go for realistic face or like a funny face as well. Are you using negative prompt already or not? That's one of the key features as well. If it, in your negative prompt is something like malformed or disfigured or whatever, you will never going to have a really, let's say, abstract face or something like that, because you want that
Oh,
misformed, you want that malformed, you know?
yeah, maybe that's right. I have to check it at once.
Yeah, definitely check your negative prompt, man. I think you would do very well if you just like tweak a little bit on your negative prompt and try to play with the words like emotion, sad, funny, like stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much for the advice. And thanks so much.
Hey, welcome.
Thank
My
you
pleasure,
as
man.
well.
And thank you for joining us today. Tonight.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, it's currently at 48 minutes. We shall have one more in this case. And then perhaps we shall wrap it up because it's getting towards 2 hours.
All right.
Apologize to everyone else who aren't able to answer, but yes, hang on. Let's try again. Perhaps you might be having issues accepting it. Let's just give them a bit of time to accept it. I think the issue is that Discord's HUI can be quite
Yeah,
mean to
yeah.
a lot of people, so they
Yeah,
might not
Discord is.
know how to use it.
But again, guys, don't give up if the first prompt doesn't work. Just if you're stuck, just ask us. Just go to the Discord channel, go to the image share or whatever. Just ask a lot. There's like a lot of people. If you just like click on their icon, you'll see like prompt masters or whatever ECs. Just ask your question. We'll gladly help you out. You know. It's not because we got like some kind of badges or whatever that we're like better than you guys. Definitely not. We're just like all the same in one big family, Leonardo family.
No,
Exactly.
they're
Hashtag
in the
Leonardo
text chat. Let's just see if they will be able to join us on stage instead. So, NFT, would you want to join us on stage or? Perhaps we should have to have someone else then. Let's see if anyone else wants to speak in that case.
By the way, to all the ECs and prompt masters as well, helping people out in the chat. Awesome to see that, guys. Amazing job as well. Thank you for helping out.
Yep. Shout out to all contributors, moderators,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
prompt masters.
Love to all of them.
Thank you. Would have been a lot more chaotic without you guys. Honestly.
Yeah. Thank you very much, guys. Really nice. I gave you a shout out, Danny. That's more than enough, man.
People aren't able to accept my welcome,
Hello?
Lion.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hey,
Yes.
Lion. Welcome, man.
Hey, thanks. Yeah, I'm very new to all of this, so my question may be very simple. I'm still experimenting, so
Awesome.
my question is, I did the Leonardo diffusion for 2 pictures, and they seem similar style, which I like.
Okay.
But now I'm trying to go into the canvas to connect them, but I don't see the Leonardo diffusion in the settings. It has
No.
Oh, okay. So
You don't
it's
need
an
you don't need that for the canvas tool, because if you see Leonardo diffusion, let me AI canvas, like you want to see here, you got stable diffusion 1.5 and stable diffusion 2.1, right?
right.
So most of the models that you find on Leonardo.5 are made under the stable diffusion 1.5 version, right? Okay.
Okay.
Leonardo diffusion is one of the exceptions that is made on the 2.1, and there's another one as well. Still, if I want to merge stuff like that, I always use stable diffusion 1.5 on this one. The only thing I would do if you're using stable diffusion images, right? Like from the model stable diffusion. Let me get this one out. Okay. Personal feed. Oh no, just this one as well. If I'm using these pictures from Leonardo diffusion, right?
Hmm.
And I upscale them. So let's say the BMW, I upscaled like this one, for example, right? If it's this clean, then if you use the AI canvas tool, you need to put the guidance scale a little bit more up, because the more you go up, you get more details, but the darker you get. And since Leonardo diffusion is a little bit of a darker model, right, you will get much better results on the AI canvas tool. So this is a nice tip for you if you want to merge two Leonardo diffusion images together. You need to play with the guidance scale, keep it on stable diffusion 1.5, and just play with the guidance scale, and then your prompt, generate, and check for the amount of images you get. Is it's like, if it's like 4, then you get like 4 different images. Is it 2? Then it's 2, right? But do that. If you use Leonardo diffusion models, generated models, here 1 image and here 1 image, definitely play with the guidance scale. And if they are upscaled, I cannot say this more, like if the images are upscaled and they are this nice, like this sharp as well, then definitely use it, because else you're going to have like a little bit of wasted tokens, in my opinion, on let's say versions that are too light. They don't blend this well. You get an entire different look. You don't want that. So put the guidance scale instead of 7 to, let's say, 9 or 10. It gets a little bit darker, but it gets a little bit more refined, and then you can have like a much better flow from one to the left or right to the left, whatever.
Okay. Because I
But
think
that's a really good tip.
I think my issue is that my images are more cartoon and like animated,
Okay.
and it gives
Yeah.
me more realistic merging, like
Ah,
as if it's an actual photo.
yeah, exactly. Then you definitely need to go a little bit higher on the guiding scale for you.
Okay.
If it's realistic, go a little bit higher on the guiding scale.
Okay, great. Okay, I'll try that. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Ryan, thank you for the question, man.
Thank you guys. Have a good one. Bye.
Have a good one as well. Hope to see you again, man.
Someone is having issues joining the stage. Hang on. Should I save this image? You have to press the accept button on the top of the screen to join the stage. Hang on, I'll send you an image. I'm speaking to someone in the audience right now.
All right.
We do have a brand kit Super Mario, but we are still working on it, so we can officially release it to a more widespread, well, a more bigger audience at the moment. But yes, we will be releasing a press kit, well, branding kit, once it's polished up and ready for use.
Yeah. See a lot of nice images on the chat. Awesome, guys. You see, you are all artists, eh? Whatever the people are saying, it's like amazing. You guys have like amazing pictures already. Awesome to see.
It seems like someone has a technical issue. Let's just see if we can have them rejoin first. Tricky.
Ivelua. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Very nice image as well. Thanks. Wow. Love that one. A lot of nice pictures in the chat.
Yeah, there are a lot of like, nice pictures being shared. Fantastic.
Yeah.
This one by ducks, so it's also so good. The black and white painting, very nice.
Yep.
Okay, let's invite them to speak, and we shall see if they are able to join. I'm just worried that Discord CY is a bit broken on mobile, so perhaps we might have difficulties doing so. If you're unable to
B45.
join, yeah.
Go ahead, Tayo. Sorry.
No, it's all good. Just hoping they can join, or they will have to send us the question through text instead.
Yeah, if they cannot join, sadly, they just send the question through text. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I can read it. Oh, there we go. Fantastic. You can ask a question now.
Hello, dear ones. I'm really sorry
Welcome.
because I didn't receive anything, so forgive me and thank you
No,
for your
it's all good.
constant support. Thank
Welcome.
you, dear. Thank you, sir. I just have a question. How can I create? Because I just joined this stream and I lost the rest of it. And
Ah,
I really like to know how can I prompt something that it gives me some photos with the very good and high quality,
okay.
and I want it to be detailed
Yep.
and
Yep.
realistic, I think.
All right. Then one of the options would be the Leonardo diffusion model. So when you actually start with the home page, you go to the AI image generation tab here. You click on it. Then you get an entire plane on the left side with all sorts of things you can actually click onto. You just stay off it right now at this point. You go here to the model and you choose the model that's named like Leonardo diffusion. Okay.
Okay.
And this Leonardo diffusion has got a really nice realistic vibe going on. As you can see my pictures here, I started with one word. Um, let me check here. Personal feed, right. So, as you can see, I started with one prompt word, the BMW here. For example, this is just an example. It can be whatever you want, flower, landscape, or something like a portrait of a model, right? So for this, I'm just going to show you where we actually started and what we actually got in the end. So
Okay.
BMW, we started actually with that. Then went a little bit more deeper and deeper with a couple more words. So the background is in a dark garage, 16 by 9, because I like the view of the 16 by 9. That could be a nice, let's say, wallpaper for you, right? On your PC or whatever. And then we just like built the prompt, like with a little bit more words on it. Then we went to prototype, and then from prototype we went to realistic prototype BMW, and we came actually up with this, for example. Or we tried something different. This one. That's another brand, just the same prompt, just another brand. It's a Ford F100 truck. This is really realistic, right? If you want to see how, let's say, portraits look like, I can show you as well. Then I'll take you to my personal feed and show you a couple of portraits, like real life ones, realistic ones, almost here, like these ones. These could be models, right? Is this the kind of realistic look you want in your pictures?
Yes. And another question after this, I want to create something magic, and
Ah, yeah, okay. So for magic style, uh, I used to use Leonardo diffusion as well. As you can see, I'm scrolling through this, and I'll show you some magic as well. Um, so you got like the small figurines, like cute figurines.
yes, and
Um,
that I was really awesome.
or like something like this. You know, it is. This takes a little bit more of an understanding of the complete prompting you do. So this one isn't exactly easy to do, but you will need to try that out because these ones were all with negative prompts as well. Um, but it is doable. You know, this is my negative prompt. You don't need to do exact copy. Um, the most important thing is this. For example, if you want something that looks like this, right? Something specific, this is the demon gate. You can use these prompts, for example, right? And that gives you like some sort of a magic feel. These ones as well. The timepieces I did as well. These are a couple of them. What else did I do? Like stuff like this, for example.
Really
So
awesome.
it all comes out to what you really want to do. This is like a realistic magical vibe that's going on in the background as well. Yeah, it's totally up to you. This doesn't have any negative prompt, so you don't need to worry about that at that point. You just need your prompt to be correct, and that's the only thing. You can find, if you go to my profile as well, you already find a couple that you can use. Just copy it, play with it, do whatever you want with it. Yeah.
Can I send that photo that was created by an artificial intelligence in the back channel so that you can help me?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, after the stream, I would love to help you out as well. And
This
then you can
eye,
show me the picture, because I don't know if you want the entire uh, community to have that picture already. Some people are like want to have their photos private. So
thank
yeah,
you. And this
sure, I can
eye,
help you out.
how can I create something like this? The blue eye.
Ah, okay. This is one of my, in my opinion, my masterpieces or top ones. So this is not done like really fast. You need to know exactly what you're doing as well for this eye, this specific eye. You see, for these details in the eye.
Wow.
Yeah. Although there's a lot of in the community as well, people that are amazing on the eyes as well. One of them is Balsam. Just shout out to him as well. He can do amazing eyes as well. I've seen that. There's like Eric is going on. A lot of people in at Leonardo can do amazing stuff like that. Just jump into the image share and just ask in the chat, and you'll see a lot of people just posting for you specifically images and their prompts. They just copy the prompts and just give it to you for free. Yeah, and play with it. You know, make it your own. Put like an extreme color in it, like bright yellow, neon green, flashy blue, whatever, and just get your picture that you want. Yeah.
Yes, I just asked a question in back channel, and I found that many people just answered me, and I said, "Wow, how supportive these people are!" And yeah, I really appreciate it,
Yeah, I didn't
and
lie that
it's a
that I said this
pleasure.
is the best community. This is
Thank
the
Yes,
you.
best community.
We are trying to be at one, but it can be difficult sometimes. But
Hey, thank you
it's
guys.
very
Thank you for
nice
helping out.
when things happen like this. Thank you everyone for
Yeah,
helping out. Yeah.
so many wonderful people. Jeremiah as well. Saigan. I need to. Dida's AI. They're all Azothan, Azarathak, Danny. They're all like amazing people. I can name everyone. Kintox, Gritzelplix. Those guys. If you see them online, those are the people you can actually learn from really well, and they will help you out no matter how. So awesome community, awesome guys as well.
Mm. Yep. All right. So let's wrap up here, shall we?
Yeah. Ayu, thank you very much, for being my my rock as a moderator. Thank you very
Not
much
at all.
for all your
I've
help
done
tonight.
very. You've
I
spoken a
appreciate
lot more than I do. But yes,
it.
thank you so much for doing this stream with me.
You're very welcome. Thank you to the entire list of people that actually joined the live stream until now. I know that's like 2 hours now at this point, so still like almost 180 people are watching. That's amazing, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us and being a part of this community. It's been very nice to have you all.
All have a
Arigato
wonderful
gozaimasu.
evening and night or day, and hope to you guys to see you soon on the new masterclass. Look out for the event calendar, and are you sending all the stuff out? And then yeah, up to the next level, I think. Yeah, what do you think, Ayu?
We are gonna be scheduling a lot more for sure, and we'll be bringing on other people who are specialized in their different subject matters. Characters, for example, anime style images, canvas too, landscapes, and all that.
All right, brilliant.
And obviously, things will get better. This is our first ever stream, so it's quite a work
Yeah.
in progress. A lot of things we can improve on for sure. Right, so that is all for today then. Thank you everyone again for joining us. I'll be ending the stream shortly.
All right. Thank you, guys.